Hello and warm greetings to all our dear friends of the Dr. Ben channel. Thank you so much for always accompanying, watching, and trusting us in this journey of caring for health in the golden years. Every single view, every single share from you is a tremendous motivation that helps us continue spreading useful knowledge to the community. Today, we are going to explore 10 common mistakes when eating eggs. They may seem small, but in fact, they are silently harming millions of people over the age of 65. Eggs remain a high-quality source of protein, packed with essential nutrients that help reduce inflammation, protect vision, and support brain function as we age. Yet, these very eggs can also become harmful if handled incorrectly. So if you or your loved ones are already over 65, the next few minutes may truly help protect your health and could even save a life. Make sure to watch until the end of this video because we'll share 8 practical tips and secrets that most older adults have never heard of, but which professional chefs and nutrition experts apply every single day to make egg consumption safer and easier. Without further delay, let's begin counting down the 10 dangerous mistakes seniors often make with eggs. Mistake number 10. Washing eggs before storing them in the refrigerator. This may come as a surprise. Many seniors were taught that washing eggs before storing them is clean and hygienic. However, according to modern food safety guidelines, this habit is strongly discouraged. Why? Because in most countries, commercially sold eggs have already been washed and sanitized before packaging. This process removes the bloomer natural protective coating created by the hen that prevents bacteria from entering through thousands of tiny pores in the shell. After cleaning, eggs are coated with a thin layer of mineral oil to reseal those pores and ensure safety. When you wash eggs again at home, you may unintentionally strip away this protective layer and even push bacteria inside the egg. For seniors whose immune systems are weaker, even a mild foodborne illness can become dangerous, especially for those with underlying conditions like diabetes or heart disease. The truth is, most store-bought eggs are already clean and safe. If you see visible dirt, simply wipe it gently with a dry paper towel right before cooking. Never wash eggs before refrigerating them. Mistake number 9. Storing eggs in the refrigerator door. Modern fridges often have built-in egg trays on the door, which look convenient. But this is actually unsafe, especially for seniors with weaker immune systems. The fridge door is the warmest spot, constantly exposed to temperature changes whenever the door is opened. Each fluctuation encourages bacteria such as salmonella to multiply. Studies show that eggs stored in the door can experience temperature swings up to 10 degrees Fahrenheit, about 5–6 degrees Celsius, compared to eggs stored in the middle shelf. This not only speeds up bacterial growth, but also weakens the egg's natural barrier, making them spoil faster. The best solution? Store eggs in their original carton, in the middle or back of the fridge, where the temperature is coldest and most stable. This simple change can extend freshness by up to a week and greatly reduce the risk of foodborne illness in seniors. Mistake number 8. Throwing away the yolk. This mistake comes from outdated nutrition advice. Many people still avoid egg yolks due to fear of cholesterol, choosing only egg whites. But modern research has cleared the yolks, named specially for seniors. The yolk contains nearly all of an egg's nutrients: lutein and zeaxanthin for vision protection, choline for brain health, helping reduce dementia risk, and vitamin D, difficult to get from sunlight as we age. Older adults often eat less, so every bite counts. Discarding the yolk means discarding one of the most nutrient-dense foods available. In fact, U.S. Dietary Guidelines 2015-2020 even removed the cholesterol limit. Since dietary cholesterol has minimal effect on blood cholesterol for most healthy people. Mistake number 7. Using too much butter, oil, or cheese when cooking eggs. While butter and cheese make eggs tastier, they can turn a heart-healthy food into a risk for seniors with cardiovascular issues. 2 boiled eggs provide only about 140 calories with minimal saturated fat. But frying them in butter and adding cheese can raise this to over 500 calories with dangerous amounts of saturated fat. According to the American Heart Association, saturated fat should be limited to just 5 to 6% of daily calories, about 13 grams for a 2,000-calorie diet. A single cheesy, buttery fried egg can easily exceed that. Over time, this increases bad cholesterol and chronic inflammation, major contributors to heart disease and stroke. Safer alternatives: use a nonstick pan with a small amount of olive oil spray, or choose flavorful cheeses like feta or aged cheddar, but in moderation. Adding vegetables such as spinach, tomatoes, or mushrooms makes the dish healthier and still delicious. Mistake number 6. Eating cracked eggs. Some people think a tiny crack is harmless. But even the smallest, invisible crack allows bacteria to enter. Once inside, bacteria multiply rapidly because eggs are a perfect growth medium. Studies show cracked eggs can contain hundreds of times more bacteria than intact ones, even if stored under the same conditions. For seniors, this means a much higher risk of food poisoning, dehydration, and hospitalization. The safest approach: inspect eggs before buying and cooking. If you must use a cracked egg, cook it thoroughly until both the white and yolk are firm. Never use cracked eggs in raw or lightly cooked dishes like mayonnaise, soft-boiled eggs, or poached eggs. Mistake number 5. Leaving cooked eggs at room temperature too long. This often happens at buffets, family gatherings, or when preparing food in advance. But cooked eggs should never be left out for more than 2 hours, or 1 hour in hot weather above 32 degrees Celsius, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Beyond this, bacteria can grow rapidly, even in cooked dishes. For seniors, who often have weaker digestion and lower stomach acid, foodborne bacteria pose a higher risk. Always keep hot dishes above 60 degrees Celsius, 140 degrees Fahrenheit, and cold dishes like egg salad chilled on ice. Leftovers should be refrigerated promptly and eaten within 3 to 4 days. Remember the golden rule: when in doubt, throw it out. Mistake number 4. Cross-contamination when handling raw eggs. Many people underestimate how easily bacteria spread from eggshells. Touching raw eggs and then handling bread, medicine bottles, or fruit without washing hands can transfer invisible bacteria. Even clean-looking shells can carry salmonella. For seniors, even a small exposure may cause severe illness. Bacteria can also linger on countertops, utensils, or fridge handles for hours or even days. To prevent this, wash hands with warm, soapy water immediately after touching eggs. Use separate bowls and utensils for raw eggs. Disinfect all surfaces with hot, soapy water or sanitizer after contact. Mistake number 3. Ignoring expiration dates. Some people say eggs are fine a few days past the date. But for seniors, expired eggs are risky. After expiration, protective barriers weaken, allowing bacteria to multiply faster. Food poisoning in seniors can cause severe dehydration, worsen chronic conditions, and even interfere with medications. Always check dates. Rotate eggs old in front, new in back, and use the float test in water. Fresh eggs sink. Old eggs stand upright or float. If it floats, discard it. Mistake number 2. Eating undercooked eggs. Runny yolks and soft whites may look appealing, but they can harbor dangerous bacteria. Seniors with weaker immune systems are particularly vulnerable. Eggs should reach an internal temperature of at least 71 degrees Celsius, 160 degrees Fahrenheit. At this point, both the white and yolk are firm. Don't rely on appearance. Use a food thermometer for safety. Mistake number 1. Consuming raw eggs in recipes. This is the most dangerous mistake. Raw eggs with clean shells can contain bacteria inside. Seniors who eat raw eggs risk severe, life-threatening infections. This includes not only obvious raw dishes like homemade mayonnaise or mousse, but also lightly cooked foods like hollandaise sauce, soft meringues, or raw cookie dough. The safest option: avoid raw eggs or use pasteurized eggs available in shells, cartons, or liquid form, which have been heat-treated to kill bacteria while remaining usable in recipes. 8 chef and nutritionist tips for safer eggs. 1. The 20-minute rule. Let eggs sit at room temperature for 20 minutes before boiling. This prevents cracking and makes them softer, easier to digest. 2. Vinegar trick. Add 1 tablespoon of white vinegar to boiling water. If an egg cracks, the vinegar helps the white coagulate instantly, sealing the crack and keeping bacteria out. 3. Color-coded utensils. Use different colored tools for raw versus cooked eggs, for example. Yellow for raw, green for cooked. To avoid cross-contamination, or crack eggs into a small bowl first. Check for freshness, odor, or blood spots before mixing with other ingredients. 5. Ice bath method. After boiling, place eggs in ice water for 10 minutes. This stops overcooking, prevents greenish yolks, and makes peeling easier, especially helpful for seniors with arthritis. 6. Write expiration dates on shells. Use a pencil to note the discard date, 3 weeks after purchase. This helps seniors avoid guessing. 7. Choose pasteurized eggs, widely available, safe for recipes requiring raw or lightly cooked eggs. 8. Use a first-in, first-out box. Keep older eggs in a small use-first box in the fridge, so none are forgotten or wasted. Final message, dear friends, after exploring these 10 common mistakes and 8 useful tips, we can see that eggs are not dangerous by themselves. The real danger comes from improper handling and outdated habits. For seniors, small choices in the kitchen like where to store eggs, whether to eat the yolk, or how long to leave food out can make the difference between health and harm. So don't fear eggs. Instead, learn how to enjoy them wisely and safely. Share this video with your loved ones so together we can eat well, stay healthy, and live longer, happier lives. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss another health secret for your golden years.